What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Vlad the Bull, your #1 Embrace coach. And I want to let you know that my book, The Embrace Method, How to Leverage Your Trauma and Pain to Live the Life of Your Dreams, the second edition is now available on Amazon for purchase. Through heartfelt anecdotes, practical exercises, and profound insights, this book will show you how to confront your demons, heal your wounds, and emerge stronger and more resilient, ready to embrace a future with limitless possibilities. Remember, embracing your pain is the first step to transforming it into power. Be sure to get your copy today. And remember, embrace your struggles, embrace your successes, and most importantly, embrace yourself. Visit www.embracemethod.com to learn more about the Embrace Method book and the Embrace Framework.
Welcome to the Roots and Rhythm podcast, where we explore the essence of culture, our experiences, and a healing journey that shapes our growth and family. Through heartfelt stories about marriage, mental health, relationships, and parenting, we create a space where you can find connection, understanding, and inspiration. Join us as we explore the rhythms of life, one story at a time.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special edition of the Roots and Rhythm podcast, where we explore the rhythms of life one story at a time. It's your boy, Vlad the Bull. You know what I'm saying. Your #1 Embrace coach. And this is my lovely co-host,
Angie, La Cyber Mommy.
La Cyber Mommy, and the Bull are in the building. And yo, this is a very special episode. Why? Because it's 1-0. Girl, you ain't got your numbers right.
1, 2, 3,
Oh
4.
my gosh.
It's our 10th episode.
It's our 10th episode. La Cyber Mommy got her finger math all messed up. For those of you who can't see on the audio podcast. Yeah.
I didn't know what we were doing, Vlad. I thought you were going to do 1. I was doing 2.
Oh man,
So,
this is the essence of what we got going here.
Yes, it's our 10th episode. Wow.
10th episode. I can't believe that something that we started this journey like back in February.
Mm-hmm.
When we had this conversation,
Yep.
and now it's blossomed into this movement. We just celebrated over 100 downloads of our podcast, and you guys have been showing up and showing out, but we need you to show up and show out even more. So if you're seeing this, you already know what time it is. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smash that like button and that bell so that you can get this content out to everybody that needs to have these conversations.
Share it with your friends. Send it to your sister, your brother, your coworker, your auntie, your grandma. She should also be in part of this conversation.
Listen, Abuela Gun, she needs to be right here having these conversations.
Grand Moon, all the
Gun
Grand
Moon,
Moons in your
all
life.
don't.
Los viejitos in your life.
Viejitos Gamuño, bring all your people to this podcast
Grio.
because we are bringing something for everybody in this podcast, and we are so excited to bring even more content so that we can get you guys rooted and winning in every area in your life that matters. So I want to talk about a little bit, Angie, about our journey. Okay, so I want you to actually tell the people what because this is your inspiration, right?
Yes,
You're the one who brought this up. So what motivated you? Was this something that you've always wanted to do as a podcast? And how did it come to the point where you brought it up in conversation?
Yeah, not really. I just feel like Wallace one day was like, Angie, you need a hobby. And I was like, what do I like to do besides sleep and hang out? I love to talk and I love to hang out. And I feel like we are here literally hanging out every day, talking about the things that motivate us, talking about, things we wish we knew, talking about our journey, our growth journey as parents, spouses, friends. So yeah, it's literally just our life on YouTube.
Our life on YouTube. I agree with that. And you have to be like a special type of person to be able to put all your junk out there like we do. But what I really love about this podcast and about this experience is the fact that we get to have conversations that also bless other people.
Mm-hmm.
And when people are in the comments, like when you guys are in the comments, you telling us like, hey, listen, I want to fight Vlad because I don't agree with him. I'm like, please, let's fight.
And that happened in last week's episode.
Yeah, hey, if you guys saw episode 9, where did we go wrong?
Yeah.
Episode 9, that was actually a reference to, I don't know if you're Babyface or Tony Braxton fan, but that they had a collab album a number of years ago.
Oh, was that the song title?
Yeah, it was the song title.
So I don't know
The
if-
song's about
Yeah.
marriage and divorce and separation.
I don't know if our listeners, our viewers know, but every episode that we have is named after a song. So little Easter egg there. Go and find out what songs or what the episode's titles are. But yeah, so last week, where did we go wrong? Are women healthier without men? Struck a nerve with some viewers. They wanted to fight Vlad per the YouTube comments.
I want to fight.
Go check it out.
Yeah. And I love that people are in the comments. If you want to fight, that means that something is striking your nerve that you care about. You care about it.
But we would love to discord the conversation. Again, we're very open-minded individuals. So if there is something that we say and you have a strong position about it, let us know. You might change your mind. We don't know. I'm very open. I'm very open to changing my mind if the data is presented to me. I'm not like stuck in my ways. So
How open are you on a scale of 1 to I don't know?
I'm probably like a 7.
You're 7.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm very open. There's some things, obviously, that I don't think I would change my mind on what those things are right now. Don't put me on the spot. But I am like very open to having those discussions, having the conversations, reviewing the data, and then changing my mind if I feel like I should. So
I mean, I am too. On a scale of 1 to 100, I'm about maybe like 70% there, and counting. Right. So these conversations we have, we want you guys to be a part of the conversation. So thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you
for jumping in the DMs and comments. And please bring your friends and have a DM party or have a comment
or
party.
a viewing party. So my niece Sasha, shout out Sasha, she and my other niece, her sister, they got together on a weekend and they just binged all the episodes, kind of like if we were a show on Netflix. And I said, wow, I love that.
That's
I love
what's
that for
up.
them. I know.
That's what's up. I'm always watching our podcast episode. I'm obsessed, So I'm always watching on the background or something,
But something else too, Vlad. I got a pow pow. I got my hand slapped by my brother Jose. Shout out Jose.
Pow pow.
Yeah, because he called me and he's like, "Yo, you got in a car accident?" And I was like, "Oh, somebody hit my car." And he's like, "Why am I finding out through the podcast?" And I said, "Oh man." So yeah, so sorry I didn't talk to you about that. But yeah, so I needed.
Wait, is your little brother?
My little brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and then we have a family chat, but boys don't be in the group chat like that. So
yeah,
I have to call and be like, hey. So I did do that. So something else that's been going on this week, my daughter Alana broke her arm. Well, she fractured it. Broke to me is like, it only has a fracture.
Okay, wait, time out. Did you talk to your family yet about that?
I did.
Okay, right.
Because of the car situation and how my brother came at me. So I was like, dang, you're right. Again, taking accountability. I didn't call everyone. I was like, oh, I put it in the group chat thinking everyone would see it. But again, you have to communicate with people and see them where they're at. My brothers do not check the group chat. So I did call them individually about the arm and whatever. But yeah, so.
You're a good sister, man.
Yeah.
You're a good sister.
I try to
been
be.
like, well, you get what you get. You know what you know. You should have checked this in the message.
Yeah. No. I love my siblings. I talk about them all the time.
You mentioned accountability.
Yes.
And I know we're talking about the journey here.
Yikes.
So I want to put this towards the end of our conversation.
Okay.
But so yeah, I want to come back to that.
Okay.
But so let's bring the folks in a little bit, Angie, on how we got to here. When I say here, this setup, this moment right now, bruh.
There was a time where I told Vlad, I was literally like, Vlad, we are the most high-tech ass, having ass, camera ass, beautiful ass studio with no episodes. Because I was like, Vlad, we should just record. We should just put something out. He's like, but my light and my 4 cameras and my this and my that. And I was like, Vlad, please, Vlad, we just record it on our phones. Like, we need to just get something out there. We'll perfect it later. And my quote from Change Management all the time, don't let perfection get in the way of good enough.
Well, good enough was whooping my ass, and I couldn't see the sun behind perfection, right? Because I wanted everything to be absolutely pristine. And because, actually, I heard a video the other day. There was a woman, a successful business entrepreneur, and she was talking about how the smartest people in the room are the ones that stay broke. And I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense at all. And she said the reason that is because the smartest people in the room will overanalyze every major detail of starting a business or launching a podcast or launching an initiative, whereas the people who actually succeed faster are the ones that take action faster and not think about the details. These people are willing to fail forward. They're willing to make the mistakes. And they're willing to work through them.
That's how we learn, Vlad, through mistakes, And again, I feel like nothing here, these lights, whatever, is an emergency or like something that if it does break, we can't learn from and move on and kind of,
we did.
And we have, right?
Yeah.
And I know you suffered a little bit. I know you suffered a little bit, Vlad, but how do you feel now? Now, episode 10.
Episode 10. Yo, so this is how it was. When we first started, we were using OBS, and we were using it on our all-in-one Dell AIO system, whatever. And it was fine at first, but every time we opened OBS and we record, we'd have some dope conversations. And then we come back and realize we weren't talking because the audio was muted because we didn't have a driver installed. Or if you look at one of the very first episodes, Angie, that we uploaded, I believe it was about siblings. There's a point where you're making a really good point. You just like,
yeah. We have to do that one again. One, because people liked it, and two, because it was our first episode, Vlad.
It was our first episode. And here's the thing, though, Angie. Our very first episode was like 14 minutes long, and it's in the archive somewhere. We didn't even bother uploading it, but I want everyone in the comment section, if you go through our shorts, try to find what the very first episode was.
You know what? And I'll commit to whoever finds it. I'll send them a prize.
Okay, so all right, so La Sabre Mommy's promising a prize.
I'm treating you guys like I treat my toddlers.
Ooh. And she got the Cyber Mommy hand. That's a promise hand right there.
Find the first episode, DM us the link or post the link or whatever somewhere that we're gonna see it, and I'll send you a prize.
Yeah, good luck. But I think you'll be able to see it if you're a perfectionist like me and a recovering perfectionist like you.
Recovering facts. Because things like that would have bothered me, Vlad, 10 years ago. But I'm over it.
I'm not over it.
I'm over it.
But
you get what you get. I am, as long as I'm better than yesterday, I'm okay.
But what if yesterday was riddled with mistakes?
Well, our yesterday was riddled with a child with a broken arm. So it's like we're starting at the bottom, Vlad. Yeah, so we're only going up from here, okay? Another reason why I'm like, why am I so focused on trying to be perfect when shit's gonna happen?
Shit's gonna happen.
And
that's the only thing you can depend on in life. Right. Shit's gonna happen.
Right. So it's like, how do you react to it? And then what do you do to learn from it and move forward, Yeah.
Well, that's why I appreciate having you in this journey, because each step of the way, I was like, you guys didn't understand. We shoot this from my office down here in our home, and I would be in here for hours a day on just looking at YouTubes, Chat GPT and the technical stuff. Like the way that we got to this A10 Mini and this the Zoom PodTrack P4 and these two E-Meet cameras and the Sony E10 and this big Amaran light dome and whatever. Like the way we got here was through needless perfectionism, but also trial and error. Like we have something of like 5 or 6 episodes that are almost unusable because I couldn't fix them in post.
Yeah, but you know what, Vlad? It's been a great journey.
Yes, it has.
And we've learned a lot. And I think maybe in a few episodes down the road, we can do like a little tour of like our setup. And if anyone's interested in like starting a podcast, like what we learned, we should just have a whole episode about the do's and don'ts, what we learned, what we wish we did, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think people appreciate that.
Blase. I haven't heard that in a grip.
Blase, blah.
I thought that was a Northeast thing. Is that a down South thing?
No, it's a down South thing.
So much.
Let us know. Yeah.
Somebody get in the
greatest things come from the South. Anyway,
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm just gonna sip my little gallon gear and be quiet.
Says someone that's never leaving Massachusetts.
Listen,
I love it up here.
You can have the South, all right? There's no such thing as hurricane season out here.
I would never move back though, Vlad. But I loved growing up and being raised in the South. Not gonna lie.
Look. All I know is Massachusetts, and all I know is that every time I leave Massachusetts, I'm like, why do I live in Massachusetts? But then
you watch the news.
I watch the news, and like that's why I don't live down south. Or
I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Like one time, Julie and I went for our honeymoon in New Orleans, right? And we ended up going. We tried to find this fried chicken spot, and I wasn't paying attention to the neighborhoods. I don't know where this stuff was at. I was trying to get some authentic fried chicken. You know what I mean? My wife was excited. Come to find out, this place was boarded up and closed. We got out of the Uber, so we're like, all right, what are we gonna do now? So I'm like, all right, let me look at my phone. We're in Holly Grove.
Dun dun dun.
And I was like, I don't know much about down south, but Lil Wayne told me many stories through his music about Holly Grove. Yo, you should have seen it. Julie and I was sprinting through the neighborhood, through the hood. People like, oh, we're like ducking under bridges. Like, we got to get out of here, Julie. She's like, what's the big problem? I got to explain when we stop running.
I do feel like southern bad neighborhoods are way worse than northern ones, because even when we moved up here, everyone was telling Wallace, like, oh, you guys can't live in a certain place. You guys can't live in a certain place. And I'm not going to say, because I don't want nobody talking about this place bad. Because I loved living there. But anyway, they're like, oh, you can't live there. Angie's going to be alone because you travel so much. And I was like, this is great. Because I know hoods, and that ain't the hood to me.
So where you live right now, you don't see anything hood-like?
Oh, no, I do see hood. There's neighborhoods. Okay. I'm talking about when we first moved to Massachusetts.
Oh.
And people were giving us the quote-unquote lay of the land, like, oh, this is this is that. And
so you don't want to say where it was?
I mean, I guess I'll say it now because you know where it was.
Lowell.
I love Lowell.
Oh, we used to live in Lowell.
Yeah, people were like, Lowell is so bad. Angie can't be there. Da da da. And literally, I mean, there's bad neighborhoods everywhere.
Lowell's not that.
But Lowell is not bad, and it's not bad compared to, like, again, neighborhoods I've seen in the South. Florida is riddled with bad neighborhoods. So no, I was fine. Everything's fine. But then, then now we live in the suburb western part of Massachusetts, North Central.
All right, so you guys so where you guys live is actually what many would consider the hood, but you're on literally the edge of the hood, so that you don't the hood don't even come to your front steps, and that's kind of where we were in Lowell, as you saw, and knowing Lowell, you could see because we were right there on the town line.
That's how Lowell is, but so I liked it. It didn't bother me.
I don't know if I'd ever really leave Massachusetts. I mean, I would. I mean, I talk to Julie about that all the time. Like, we need to get out of here because it's just so damn expensive to live here. As part of it, the other part of it is Taxachusetts, and gosh, it's just hard. But some of the greatest educational opportunities for our children are here, and my parents are here.
Yeah.
But if I could, hear me out on this.
Oh.
If I could, right now, I would become an expat.
Which country, Vlad?
I went to Colombia. Colombia's got its own issues, but what I experienced in Colombia, if I became an expat, I'd want to experience that somewhere else.
The best soup of your life you've had in Colombia. The best soup of my life.
I was hung over as a mug. I don't want to talk about it, but aguardiente is el diablo, okay? And I had some soup in the mountains from some mountain folks, and it changed my life. And I was like, man, this is great. But what I loved about it was nobody was working their tail off all day, working 5-6 jobs just so that they could live. People had less and they were happier for it. Like on Sunday when we had the soup, we went out to the middle of the ocean somewhere, like some big body of water, and there was and we took a pontoon boat out there, and there was like this. It's almost kind of like this food truck, but I don't know how to describe it. But like there was a stand in the middle of the water on risers and all that, and we had food. We kicked it. Families were there all day. People were jumping off the cliff into the water. It was so awesome, and it was so simple. Like you didn't even have time to pull out your phone and be doing it because everybody's chilling in the water or chilling, and there's music playing. So. Yeah, like I think it's ignorant to think that this is the greatest country in the world, especially if you've never been anywhere else. But that's what blind patriotism gets you. And if you go other places in the world, you start realizing when people talk to you that we as Americans have a tendency to be super duper arrogant because of our super duper ignorance of other existences and other way people live. And if you actually go to other places like Japan, and you go to places like Puerto Rico, and you go to places like Haiti, and not the places that they show you online.
And that's the thing.
Dude, people live so much better than we do. That's it. I mean, and every country has its issues, right? But I'm a person that I don't, especially as we've gotten adults, like I don't need all that I don't need all this stuff, man. I'd rather just have a simple life with my village in the right place.
Well, that's what you said, right? That you're raising Lido like you're in the 90s.
Yes.
Well, simpler.
with some asterisks because sometimes we have to pull a tablet out. But yes.
I love that.
Yeah, so in 10 episodes, man. 10 episodes.
Yeah, so we're going to go down like the 10 episodes that we've had so far. So the first episode, I don't know who joined us for that one, but it was live.
It was live.
We need to have another live one. We had people here in our green room, and it was great. And to your point, the perfectionist in you, we had everything set up right. Everything was perfect. And what happened? We were muted for 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 whole minutes.
And everybody was calling us, right?
And I was
Angie?
like, they know. I was like, why are people calling me? They know that we're recording this right now. This is live, people. Hello.
It's because they knew we were recording and they knew they couldn't hear us.
Yeah. So thank you for the people that messaged us. And then someone in our green room, I think it was Julie, was like, oh, it's because they can't hear you. And they were hearing us because they were live. They were in the room where it happened. Mm-hmm. So we fixed it. Yeah. So that was our first episode. It was really great.
I don't remember what we talked about. I think we just talked about life.
Yeah, just what we were going to do, the episodes we had coming. So that was nice. And then episode 2 was family business, about our sibling relationships. So that was a great one.
Which we got to run back.
We do, right? Because there was a lot of technical issues in that one. But the conversation was great.
I'm surprised people didn't come for you in the comments.
And if they did, I don't care.
I'm
standing on business, okay?
So you stand on business in the sibling episode.
I did.
Because you were talking about how people need to respect sibling relationships when they marry in or they enter somebody's life romantically, which I couldn't agree with more. And we all know that there's many, many instances where it doesn't happen. So how important was it that episode got out to people?
Super important, Vlad. And I feel like when we released it, it was like summer and it was like wedding season and like people are getting together, getting engaged, da-da-da. So it's like if you're marrying into someone's family and they have siblings, it's like you should be wanting to get to know them. Like you said, it's free game. The people know them the most. Why wouldn't you try to at least get in a good relationship so you can have intel on the person that you love so much?
That's what I'm saying. It's a no-brainer. If you get along with your in-laws, or if you even just seek to do so, anything that you have that you're struggling with, or you need to get some inside knowledge on, you got people who've known their whole life. So, yeah, if you haven't seen that episode, make sure you go run that back because it was, even outside of the technical glitches and stuff, it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was good. And then the next one was about finances, more money, more problems. Oof, or no money, more problems.
Yeah.
So that was good. And Vlad touched a little bit on like his family pitfall of finances at one point. So a learning opportunity for all. So definitely check that one out.
Yeah, and it was a good episode.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Vlad the Bull, your #1 Embrace coach. Listen, I know that you are enjoying this Roots and Rhythm podcast episode, but I want to take a minute to talk to my fellas. Let's talk energy and vitality. If you've been feeling low, sluggish, or not quite yourself in the bedroom, it's time to check out the Natural E-Man. It's a powerful, all-natural men's supplement created by a good brother I trust, Dr. Quentin Cancel, someone I met in my men's group who's all about holistic health and real results. Trust me, I've seen the impact firsthand. So if you're ready to level up your energy, confidence, and performance, visit naturaleman.com and feel the difference. That's naturaleman.com. The link's in the show notes. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
Because we talked about that story about my Tata Aglin and how we literally fumbled the bag as a I wouldn't say as a species because we weren't the only humans, although you could argue that.
As a family.
We fumbled the bag as a family unit because of unresolved issues, lack of conflict resolution skills, and unresolved mental health issues. Like, if a lot of people think that you can separate financial success, achievements from your personal life, that you can win professionally and still suck personally. That's not the case.
Right.
As eventually the gap is going to close, and eventually whatever you're not working on in your personal life is going to start affecting your professional life, and it's also going to start affecting your money. So you definitely check out that episode.
Yeah, really good. The next one was Can We Talk? I'm Done Giving Chances. Modern Love and Marriage.
That was a spicy one.
That was a spicy one.
That was
spicy.
Yeah,
that one and the money one were our most viewed episodes. So,
well, I was like I said, every time we did it, I'm like, we getting provocative. We gonna hurt some feelings.
But they're conversations that need to be had, Vlad.
Yes.
And I feel like they're conversations that people have, thinking that they're the only ones that are going through it when it's not the case. There's so many people struggling with the same things, and we're not going to be able to overcome unless we know how other people have done it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what building community is all about. So check that out. Check that out. If you or somebody you know is at a point of contention in their relationship and you need to figure out how to avoid the trap of divorce or avoid the trap of separation, it's possible, but you're gonna have to have some hard truths. So yeah, if you feeling spicy, get spicy with that episode, man, because whoo.
That was good.
Yeah.
And then to piggy off of that one, cater to you, traditions, teamwork, and talking it out. So what systems have you built in your relationships that make it work? Because again, things might be controversial or, not what other people might do, but as long as it works for you and yours in your house, do it. It might be unconventional, but that's okay. It works for you and that's fine. It's not hurting anyone. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, systems, you need systems everywhere. My men's coach, Myron Edmonds, will tell me that all the time. You need a system for everything that you want to be successful in. So, yeah, it doesn't change with relationships. You have to have systems that are within the relationship, that are interconnected to the relationship. Like, you know what it is.
I know. I feel like another thing that we do is we tie episodes together because the next one, Lean on Me, mental health, systems, and recovery.
Systems,
Get
baby. A system.
The talk track for us is communicate and build systems.
If you've been listening faithfully, or you're just dropping in and you haven't gotten it through to your spirit that we are all about improving communication, then you need to listen to you need to like and subscribe.
Right.
Which we're going to remind you to do again. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
To our YouTube channel and find us on social media. It's Roots and Rhythm Pod on Instagram and on TikTok.
What, Vlad, I know how some people are like, oh, if you listen to this podcast, you're a blank blank. So what do we call like our listeners? Like Lil Roots? No.
Lil Roots.
Leaves on our tree.
Hey, yo, bruh, I ain't want to say, but you kind of a little root.
You a little root. So yeah, give us some names. What would you guys like to be called?
Yeah, actually, get in the comments however you identify when you're a part of this podcast experience in the conversation. Yeah, let us know. I want to call you a little root or a shrub or
leaves on our tree
or a palmy or something. You know what I mean? Like
It just the idea just came to me because again, people are listening. But yeah. So then we did Get It Together, work-life balance, and self-development.
Yeah.
That was a good one too, especially now that I don't know. Well, you're self-employed. Maybe you do your self-review all the time, but it's almost self-review season, at least at my organization. So it's like, have you been doing self-development to like better yourself and your position? Are you learning new skills, learning new things? Like what have you accomplished this year? So that was a great episode for that, and how to balance if you have like a busy workload and then just busy life at home, how to have work-life balance. So.
Right. And we can't even underscore how important that is for you. Again, we talk about communication.
Yep.
We talk about having a balance of systems, and it's no different when you were talking about work-life balance, right? Like, how do you avoid the trap of the rat race?
Right.
It's by having a balance of your personal and professional development.
And then we did I Love the 90s, our millennial nostalgia episode.
Ooh.
So that was just fun because we had like 4 in a row of like heavy. So we're like, okay, something needs to be fun. And we literally walked in and decided that that's what we were going to do. So I liked that episode. It was fun going down memory lane.
I had so much fun, man.
It was good.
I mean, then, like I said, everybody's going to be partial to the period of time that they grew up in, some of the best memories in your life. And I was thinking about it the other day, Angie. I'm like, dang, so what are going to be our children's? Like, what are our kids going to look back in the early 2020s?
2020s. That's COVID, baby.
Yeah. Like, what we going to look at our COVID babies and they're going to be like, oh, man, yeah, you remember when everybody was wearing masks? That was dope. They don't remember that.
No.
Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But kids remember things different.
No, they do. And, like, Alana likes to look through my phone, like, different pictures and stuff. She's like, quiero ver fotos de mi familia. I want to see my family pictures. Oh, and there was a memory. It was a memory of her with like the baby mask. You remember they had little kid masks? And Alana was very good because she's, again, my rural follower. So she was very good at keeping her mask on. Like, she just wanted to like make us happy. Like, oh, look at my mask, mommy. She just wanted it to be cute. Like, she wanted like a character or something on it. That is my main character, okay? But I'm just grateful that like real quarantine COVID happened with Alana and not Alana and Ria.
Oh, you been,
because my no limit soldier was not gonna keep a mask on. And I would have gone Luku bananas.
Well, COVID was a tough time for a lot of families.
Yes,
even families that were before COVID doing it.
Yeah. Wow. And granted, Alana was a baby in COVID, and these COVID babies are going to kindergarten. Vlad, she starts kindergarten in September. And the COVID babies in Florida already started school. Georgia, they already started school. So it's wild to me. But yes, 90s. And the 2020s for them, they're going to talk about it just like us. Like, remember when?
Well, they're going to be talking about the 2030s, right? Because when they start remembering things, I mean.
Oh, no, the 2020s.
Oh, yeah, the 2020s.
Yeah, 2023. I mean, because you were born in the early 90s and you remember the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alito was born in 22. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun episode. We got to do
that. Yeah, we need to do another something fun
We'll do another one about the early 2000s because I feel like there's a whole, like, between 2000 and 2010. People call it the 2010s after that.
The 2010s.
Ew, just gross. Don't do that. But yeah, we'll do another one.
And then the episode that just came out last week, but if you're watching this, it came out last week. Women are healthier without men, or are women healthier without men? We talked about a Yale study that we found. Yeah, and we just kind of talked about it. And it was the first time I feel like we went a little back and forth with each other. But, all in good fun, just respectfully here. But people in the comments, if you go to YouTube and see the comments, they were coming at Vlad's throat.
Yeah, listen. Angie snuck in the short king, which I do not disagree with.
I called him a short king, and I forgot until someone mentioned it.
I was listening to. I was running it back, and I was like, oh yeah, this is such a good conversation. Yeah, sorry, short king. She used to call me a short king. I am a short king, though. You know what I mean? But then all these people started coming at my neck, so then I got even shorter.
And that's what they used to come at him, short king.
Hey, listen, man, you could come at me. You can come for all 5 foot. 5.5 inches of me, okay? I used to be 5'7" and lost some height. Don't worry about it. But listen, man, I loved that episode.
It was good.
Because it demonstrated two things, right? Outside of the Yale study and outside of the conversation about do women need men or not, it demonstrated an ability for us to have healthy discourse and still have disagreements.
Yes.
Which I think is something that is lacking. Like our inspiration to do these episodes and these relationships are based off of what we observed, what we see versus what we've learned how to do in our relationships and are still learning how to do in our relationships. And one of the greatest things, again, going back to communication, is learning how to have heavy, difficult, dreadful sometimes conversations, but in an ethical and strength-based way. Right. And yeah.
No, I agree. I'm all for having like those conversations, be respectful when it's people that are like-minded as far as like they're willing to have an open mind and hear your side without them pushing their agenda on you type thing. Because there was no time in that situation where you were trying to make me change my mind to view it your way and vice versa. But there are people, and I just decide not to argue with them when they're doing it to change your mind versus just learning and being like, okay, well, I see your side and I see why you would view it that way. And then in those situations, like, you want to be funny, I'm going to be hilarious and I will cut you down.
You go chop it. You go, all right, listen, I want to get chopped up. You
know no, never, Vlad.
Nah, but it was a really good episode. I highly, highly recommend you check out episode 9, Where Did We Go Wrong? It's one of my favorite episodes. For that reason, not because it proved that you and I could argue and not kill each other, but mostly because we touched upon so many great points, and I look forward to chopping it up even deeper and getting some guests on this podcast. We already have a couple of lined up, which I'm excited about. But yeah, man, I can't believe Roots and Rhythm is here.
We are 10, baby.
We are 10. Shawty is a 10. That is the name of the podcast. Shawty is a 10.
Shawty is a 10. 10.
That's her
Double
people.
digits.
That's her people, man.
South, baby.
It's down south, folks.
The South.
Y'all are different, man. Y'all are different.
We built different.
Man. Y'all built different. But it's the North meets the South. The Bull. That's Abermami. And
another reason why we work so well together, Vlad. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're very similar, but also very different. In ways that
I just
really
love it. I love it so much.
Me too.
It's so great. I'm so glad we met.
Yes, my heart. But this could not be possible without the ball in the room, or shall I say, the ball in the house?
I was like, who the fudge?
Because if it weren't for ball in the house, we literally would never have met.
I'm obsessed with ball in the house.
Well, you know what I realized? Julie and I were talking about the other day. We were at my brother-in-law's wedding.
Okay.
And we were all there. We weren't even talking yet. Like, we never even met.
Well,
we were at the same place.
They made a mistake not sitting us together, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, the seating arrangements couldn't stop the magic from flowing.
No. It was bound to happen. But yeah, that is funny. Yeah, we were there literally in the same room, didn't even know each other. But I feel like at one point, I do remember this because I was like, oh, it's another bald black guy. You and Wallace had like this little dance competition at the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, of course they would. Of course they would just find each other. We didn't even know each other. And yeah, it was fun. It was a fun time.
That was dope. That is true. We were bringing it back to the 90s. I don't know, the Cabbage Patch, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
the Kid and Play. Y'all were
the Kid and Play.
Yeah.
We had to, man, because there was no rhythm in that room. It was tough.
Yeah.
But it's been, and I think that was what, 2021?
Yeah.
And very shortly after we all started hanging out, the kids met each other. So, dang, it's been 4 years.
4 years. Yeah, 4 years since we met. Then 2.5-ish years since we started hanging out.
And we literally based where we were going to buy a house.
I know.
Based on where you guys were.
Don't make me cry, Vlad, because then it's like, so you moved to be closer to us 20 minutes, y'all, okay? But then Vlad keeps... 18. But Vlad keeps sending me houses in his own neighborhood. Like, y'all just need to sell that house and move over here, okay?
Listen, come to the country. You from the South.
I am.
You right at home right here.
Yikes. But yeah, and then Vlad is like, why are you looking at houses? I'm like, oh yeah, maybe like we'll rent this one, and then move over here like this house or whatever. And he's like, just close the tab, Ange. Yeah. It's not happening anytime soon. Y'all know how the housing market is right now. But
it's cooling.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's cooling.
Okay.
Houses are going under asking, but probably not in the Northeast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're watching this in August, mid-August, housing is still pretty damn expensive out here. But there's a house for sale every single month.
There's a lot in the neighborhood, so yeah.
I think, when it's possible. I'm just saying.
The option is there. Yeah. But yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, we all love each other, man, so... We are so happy that we met y'all.
Yes.
We're so happy that you, 2:00 in the morning one day, was like, we need to start a podcast, and you helped me to task.
And we did it.
We went through all the software issues, all the tech stuff, all the reschedules, all of that.
We did it.
Made it so worth it to be here today with each other and with y'all. So can't wait for the next episode. It's going to drop next week at the same time. As you know, if you like and love what you hear, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please send us a DM. I'm trying to have people slide in our DM so I can slide you out with some edification.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm excited. As you know, this is Roots and Rhythm. We're exploring the stories, the rhythms of life, one story at a time. It's your boy, Vlad the Bull, your number one embrace coach.
And Angie, la cyber mommy.
We are out of here. Y'all stay rooted.
Deuces.
Thank you for listening to the Roots and Rhythm podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay notified for all our updates, including new episodes. Until next time, y'all, stay rooted.
This watch, so it's counting my steps. It's pretty cool. But I need new tennis shoes, Vlad. I've had my tennis shoes since probably before Lana was born. So do you have any recommendations? I know you're on your fitness all the time.
I used to think that you had to spend at least $150 on shoes, sis, in order for you to actually get some quality ones. But I'm telling you, these new shoes that I tried out, it's like you're walking on air. Matter of fact, you don't even remember you're walking on them at all. It's like you don't even remember you put your shoes on. One time I thought I was barefoot. I'm like, yo, where's my shoes at?
Oh, I love that. And are they light?
Oh, they're super lightweight. They make my old shoes feel like dumbbells by comparison. I'm telling you, these shoes are comfortable, they're lightweight, and it doesn't even feel like you have them on. And on top of that, you can wear them anywhere. They're designed for people who are on their feet all the time, for the moms and dads who are chasing around the kids. So I would highly recommend them if you're looking for something new.
So what are they called and where can I get them?
You can get them at standplus.com. You go to standplus.com, put in our promo code ADX for an exclusive discount off of your next pair. They are the best all-day recovery shoes, so go ahead and get you a pair.
I'm excited. Thank you, Vlad.
Come on, let's do it.